Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Woohoo! I was about to sing the Gala Bingo theme there. Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? Happy Sunday, happy Monday. If you're on the Southern Hemisphere in the future, is everybody good? Hello, Gillian, Pamela, Sharon. Hello, Cindy, Amanda, Gail, Curl Sue. Hello, come on in. Hey, Kay Phelps. Come on in, have a seat. Is everybody good? Hey, Patricia. Hey, Sue. Lisa, hello. Gillian is here. Hello, 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 everybody. If my voice is a little bit croaky, it's the pollen. 5:30 a.m. where you are. Oof, that's early. That's really early. Layla, hello. Tracy, hello. Great Dane Mom, good to see you. Catherine, happy Sunday to you too. Are you all having a good one? You're less loud and clear. Hello, Whimsy. Mawaya, hello. Sharon, come on in. Debs, you lurking. You look away, girl. You look if you want. Maria, hello. Come on in. Hello, Happy. How are you doing? Hello, Chris. How is everybody? Everybody good? Hello, Adele. Come on in. Have a seat. There's so many. I've got so many questions that we've got to do, and we've got to do. Well, we're going to be going to the Royals, obs, because there's always something going on there, isn't there? And then we're going to be going to South Africa as well. Hello, Angela. How are you doing over there in Germany? Is everything good? Good Abend. Hello, Casino Vixen. So there's quite a few things we can talk about. We've got to talk about David Beckham. We've got to talk about all kinds of nonsense. Bless you, Vicky. Hey, Katie. Oh, thank you, Debs. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. It's raining in Germany. Bless you, man. Yeah, I've got a bottle of water here to fight off the pollen. Stupid pollen. So that's what we're going to have a look into. There's been loads going on. There's been loads going on. Hey, Josie. The march in London. There was a big march in London. I watched it, I watched it somewhere, and they reporting of it. They were like, all these football hooligans. I think somebody was arrested because they were like anti-protesters trying to start a riot, but everyone who had the Union Jacks was really well behaved. So the MSN the mainstream media are absolutely awful, man. Here in Northern Cali, it's the beginning of fire season. Bless you. Any news? No, I haven't had any news yet, Debs. Maybe she's not going to give him away. Maybe she's decided to keep him, which is fine. Which is absolutely fine, as long as he's where he's meant to be. Yeah, 2 MSM as well as policing. Hello, Mickey Tinker. Hello, Claire. Come on in, sit on down. John Lennon's son for relax. John Lennon's son, yeah. Sean Lennon's reaction to the Sugars is quite. The MSN is what terrible worldwide, yeah. Oh no, Maria, broken back. Bless you. Much love and healing towards you, Maria. That's a big thing, isn't it? That is a big thing. You got sunburnt today. Bless you, Josie. Out in the sea. So we can have a look at some political people if you want to. But I know for America, I think everything is quite a hot button issue for you guys at the minute, both sides of the political divide, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to try and keep it for my American friends. I'm going to try and keep it like I'm not gonna do a reading just yet. Hello, Lorak. I just think it's just easier, isn't it? For it's not that I don't want to. It's just because it's all about. I know how serious it is, having went through the fallout of Brexit, and people get really and people will be feeling rightly or wrongly or whatever the way they want to feel about what's going on in the States at the minute. So I'm just going to kind of like, you know, if we're on a live stream, I'm not going to do a read. I might do a read eventually, but it won't be on a live, if you know what I mean. Keep the chat nice for everyone. I think everybody in the UK has got to the point where politicians are all just seen as really completely and utterly useless. You know, there is that going on in the UK. Hello, Raven. No, did you know what MSA is? What's MSA? What, like the disease? Is it a disease? Is it a disease? Isn't it like the one you get in hospital? Isn't that a baby's milk? I don't know. No. Oh, okay. I don't know what it is. You don't have the P in Thompson. Multiple system. Oh, multiple system atrophy. Oh, bless you. Is that like kind of like ALS? Hi up, Lizzie. Hello, it's just me. Lorak. Baby's milk, this SMA isn't the one you get in hospital. Right, okay. That one, isn't it? Right, okay. So it's M-E. Oh, Cat Wrangler's here. Cat Wrangler, Fact Wrangler. Northeast Fact Checker. A mirror, in a way. Oh, bless you, Sharon, man. I'm so sorry. We're going to say our prayers and we're going to send some healing. We're going to send some love and healing to Sharon, including in the prayers tonight, and anyone else who would like some as part of the stream. Hey, Leanne, how you doing, lovely? Staph infection. They're not good, those things. They're not good. So we're going to say a prayer, and we're going to include Sharon Thompson in it, as well as Her Royal Highness Catherine, Princess of Wales, and the King. So, are you ready, guys? We call upon our ancestors that are wise and of the light to be with us during this stream. We call on our guardian angels and spirit guides of light to be with us during this stream, to offer protection and guidance to us. We call upon Archangel Michael of the Blue Ray to offer us guidance, clarity, cut any cords that are holding us back, and give us protection, spiritual and physical. We call upon Archangel Raphael of the Emerald Ray. We ask that he sends all that who needs it comfort, healing, soothing, and calmness. We call upon Archangel Jophiel. We ask that Archangel Jophiel brings happiness, contentment, and joy into our lives. We call upon Archangel Gabriella of the White Ray to give us clear messages from Spirit, clear communication, and guide us to the truth. We ask that Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael send protection, comfort, healing, soothing, and happiness to Sharon Thompson. We ask that Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael send healing, protection, health, soothing, and happiness to His Majesty King Charles III and his beloved daughter-in-law, Her Royal Highness Catherine, Princess of Wales. And so it is, so mote it be. Amen. Should we start with something a little bit lighter? Should we start with how Harry reacted to the article about David Beckham? Now, David Beckham, I'm sure he's a Taurian. He's either a Taurus, he's not a Virgo. He's either a Taurus or a Capricorn. I can't remember. Let me have a look. Sounds like I'm in a breeze. I've got a little fan on. That could be why. Let me have a look. I have not long looked it up. Hey, Paula. David Beckham birth chart. There we go. He's Taurus. So get this for a birth chart. Get this for a birth chart, right? The man is all earth. He is all earth. He is sun sign Taurus. His ascendant is Taurus. So that would relate to the Hierophant card. So he's very much into a traditionalist in a certain way. And you can see that with the respect he has for the Queen. His moon is in Capricorn, and even his Mercury is in Capricorn. So he's got a lot of earth in his chart, an awful lot of earth in his chart. Let's have a looky. And then we'll have a look and see how he felt. What's going? I'm sure I said that he's got an awful lot of earth in this chart. I know that Posh is an Aries. That's all I can remember from Posh. She's an Aries. She's the fiery one. She's the more creative one, you know? And that's the astrology sense of the word. And she is in a way. I mean, she's got her fashion and all that stuff. Hi, Nikki, love. Hello, everyone coming on in. Come on in. He's a very earthy man. I think he got a lot of people's respect when he queued to see the Queen when she was lying in state. I really think that was like a big thing for him. It just shows you how humble he was, and that he's this huge celebrity, one of the most well-known men on earth. Well, from my perspective, he's like uber famous, isn't he? He's kind of like the Brad Pitt of football, but without the crazy home, without the crazy life. I really feel like he's just kind of comes across as really wholesome, and I like him a lot. And he's always come across as like a little bit, I don't want to be cruel, but like the press tried to paint him as being a little bit like he's not the most intellectually and not the most intellectual man. And the king is an intellectual man, but it just goes to show you that the king isn't a snob at all. I don't think the king is a snob. I know he waited 12 hours. I know. Do you know what it is? I was in Scotland the week the Queen died. I remember her signing in this trust, and I said when Boris went to resign at Balmoral and Liz Truss went to take over, I said to Mr. Nordy, I was like, she's going to be dead by Friday. I was so beside myself. I was like, she's going to be dead by the time we go to Scotland. And like, I was never going to put that out on the internet, because I think you shouldn't put stuff like that out on the internet. And I got more and more worried that week. But anyway, yeah, it was quite moving to be in Scotland while she was while all of the funeral plans were getting done and everything. Hey, Sari. Hello, Sandra. Hey, up, lover Scorpio. Hello, everyone who's come in as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see how H reacted to that. How Harry reacted to this. How did Harry react to... How did Harry react to... How did Harry react to this story? Two of Swords is in reverse. He's made his mind up. He's been forced into a decision about something. Okay, that's interesting. Nine of Swords in reverse. King of Wands is in reverse. What's underneath it? The Magician. He is, on the surface, you've got the King of Wands in reverse, right? That could be a fire sign man. However, there's almost a sense with this David Beckham story that Harry feels like he's justified in something, because it's enabling him to pull some threads together in his head. He thinks he's doing something. We have got the Nine of Swords in reverse. So he is a little bit wounded by the fact that David Beckham's around his father. And the King of Wands in reverse, we're expecting an angry outburst. We might get a rebuffal. We might get something. The Eight of Coins is leaving the situation. He hasn't learnt anything. The Eight of Coins, he hasn't crafted a narrative. We are going to get some serious deflection when it comes to the fact that King Charles met with David Beckham. He's not overly happy about it in one sense of the word, but he feels like he can bring something together from it. And the King of Wands is in reverse here. So he's trying to be like, there might be like a little bit of a petulant outburst or something, like, oh, you've got time to see David Beckham, but you haven't got time to see me. There's potentially going to be something like that, because that is what's going to be known about the situation. Mr. Arrested Development. It could be the weird photographer with the 5 head. He's a Sagittarius. That would fit King of Wands as well, like making some noise, like they managed to go, like the king has got time for David Beckham, but he hasn't got time for his son. Well, the thing is, bees. The king likes bees at the end of the day. So does David Beckham. Temperance is in reverse. And a door is shut. That 2 of Wands has come back again. That Temperance in reverse, that could be Sagittarius, or it could be like trying to muddy the water of somebody else's successes. Put it that way. With the 2 of Wands, it feels like a door's been closed in the face. I know there's been like a few puff pieces out there that Hawwy turned down an invitation from the king, and because there wasn't enough security, blah 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 blah. I don't believe that. I just think he wasn't invited. Those 2 of Wands has been in reverse for a few months now when we were dealing with the Harkles. I don't think he was invited, no matter what he says. That Temperance in reverse there, that's either a Sagittarius, or he wants to get things together. He thinks he's going to get things together. Underneath, he's like, yeah, I can have a plan with this. But Temperance in reverse, that's not being able to produce, to bake, to bring things together, to put everything on the table and say, look, I've produced this art. So he's potentially going to twist some words and try and be destructive with it. He's biding his time or something. Okay. The 6 of Cups is in reverse. We are going to get revisionist history from the Harkles at some point this year, especially when it comes around the question of David. He may even try and smear David with something, or try and misremember something that happened between him and David. We may get the 6 of Cups is also in reverse. So it could well be as well that he tries to kind of like, I am my mother's son type situation, type deal. Yet again, we might be getting that again. And look who's coming out at the end, the Empress. He thinks this is his trump card. He thinks that pushing his mother's legacy, I really do think that he is going to lean in on the Spencers. Well, the Spencers that are in communication with him, because you've got to remember, Earl Spencer's daughters don't have anything to do with Earl Spencer, and all seem to gravitate more to William and Catherine. So sometimes it's not the win you always think it is, isn't it? Yeah. He hasn't learned from anything. It is interesting, though, that he isn't. I was expecting, and I haven't seen it so far, I was expecting him to do the Knight of Cups in reverse, basically try and say that David Beckham is an opportunist. I mean, you can't really do that with David Beckham. I mean, he's already a millionaire. He's already well known. He's a self-made person. Let's see about how David Beckham feels about Harry, eh? I think it's nice. I think it's nice that the king has that relationship with David Beckham, because I think David Beckham's a nice person overall. No one's perfect, but, you know, David Beckham, he seems like a good lad. You never hear out about him, not bad about him, do you? You two know, you two Northie, you two Seri. Let's have a look. How does David Beckham feel about Harry? Okay. He doesn't like him. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You've just got to know. He also doesn't understand how he's affording everything, which is interesting. Four of Cups crossing over. He thinks he's stubborn and unhearing and not willing to listen to everyone. He thinks he's taking a massive risk. And he thinks he's upsetting his father, the Emperor in reverse. I wouldn't say he's anti-Harry. I think he's very pro-king. But I do believe the Emperor in reverse, Mr. Beckham knows exactly how badly it's affected the king. And that would have upset him, I guess. You've got the risk there. Above, big risk. And there's the Magician. Bringing things together. Both men have magicians. And there is the Hermit. Now, the Hermit is a Virgo. So I wonder if Beckham is going to actually mention Harry. Because Harry is a Virgo. Or David Beckham's going to try and seem kind of be more seen on his own, not part of the Beckhams. Like almost doing something going forward in this new role he's got, because he's been the first ambassador to the King's Foundation, because it's changed from the Prince's Foundation to the King's Foundation. He's going to be shown to be more, yeah. What does he think of Harry specifically? There we've got the Six of Cups in reverse. So David, I feel, is aware of a story that Harry says about him, or a memory that Harry has about him that isn't correct, with the Six of Cups in reverse. And that Harry misremembers his childhood. We have the Empress in reverse here. Not only does David take exception with the way that Harry tries to own Diana's memory, but I really feel like the late Queen Elizabeth, is also an issue for him, like how everything went on. So yeah, I don't think he thinks of him, like there isn't a distinct dislike. He's not his nemesis or anything, but he doesn't like his behavior. And he doesn't like the way he's treated his father. He doesn't like the way he's misremembered things. So this is like in spare. And he doesn't like the way he's treated the females in the family either. And the Empress could also be Victoria. The Ten of Cups is in reverse. Okay. And the Six of Pentacles is in reverse. So this is what David thinks of Harry. The Six of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like Harry is going to take offense, or he's going to get like byline times or someone like that to try and smear something about David being involved in the King's Foundation. Ten of Cups in reverse. He doesn't expect there to be happy families ever again. He doesn't expect them to be happy families ever again. What a shame, eh? Well, but I'd be interested here. Very interested. The Six of Pentacles in reverse. There's something about charity here, and because it's give and take, and something's out of balance, you know, they could well try and smear David Beckham being in the King's Foundation. Yeah. Oh yeah, she did, didn't she? That would be Victoria. That would be Victoria. He is a nasty piece of work. They are nasty. They are intolerant of other people's opinions, but they're also intolerant when somebody says, give me a bit of space. They just kind of keep going over and over and over that, like boundaries. So where do you want to move on to next, guys? Which of the Spencers Pro H&M? Will David be knighted? Yeah, he will. I read on that a while ago, Spirit Animal, and the answer was yeah. It's either going to be this year or it's either going to be the New Year's Honours, or I think it's going to be 2025, like that year. But I think it's coming. Sometimes I'm a couple of years out with stuff like that, but I do think he will. Who is the real brain behind the Harkles? Harry. Okay, Nikki, that's a really good one. That is a really, really good one. The Royal Grift said that the fact checkers could be paid to do reports. Yeah, they can do, like, it's not like the fact checkers in on Twitter. These are like paid for ones. So like the fact checkers on Twitter, it's just a community thing. But the paid for ones are like, you know. Who's behind them? Let's have a look. Let us find out who is behind the Harkles. Who's bankrolling them? I think Jay-Z. I get, you know, I mean, I know it's a bit wild, but I think he's somewhat involved in all of this as well. So is Oprah, but I think Oprah's been very like I'm half expecting them to do something with either Oprah or another Aquarius woman soon. Let's have a look. Who's behind the Harkles for Nikki? And the lovely person who asked about Trump in the in the live chat. I will do a recorded reading on it. I'm not going to do it in a live chat because, like, there's a lot of people who are, you know, it's just trying to keep the space. Keep the space neutral. That's not saying I don't like Trump or do like Trump. I'm just trying to be keep it kind of like on an even keel for tonight. And I think everybody's quite, from what I've seen, I don't know what it's like there, obviously, because I'm not in the state, but I feel like there's a lot of upset people, and there's a lot of people who are like, yes, this is brilliant kind of thing. And there doesn't seem, you know, I will do a Trump read. I will. I know my good friend Mystical Fortune, she's got a channel called Mystical Fortune's Mysteries. She's just done a Trump read on there a few days ago, and that might be something you might be interested in to check out if you want a Trump read, because that was it's very interesting. And she's Canadian, so she's a Leaflander, so she's not going to, she's like completely like neutral and out of it. No middle ground is what you think I'm saying. Yes, the higher pill teaching. No, I mean, whatever I'm going to say, it's either going to upset half of my American friends and please half of the others. So I just, you know, I just don't want to. I don't want to. I just don't want to fight him in the live chat, to be honest. Oh, it's Sunday night. It's Sunday, you know. Hey, Iris. Will J-Lo and Ben divorce? I think so, Lizzie. I don't even think they're in a proper relationship, but I will have a look and see if they're going to get divorced. Thank you, Chris. I was going to do a reading on Megsy and Lady C, but I'm not going to do that because, oof, I mean, that could go a bit sideways, couldn't it? Everybody had to have brain bleach after the latest Lady C installment. But anyway, moving on. Let's have a look. Who's behind the Harkles? Who's bankrolling them? Let's go. Let's do it. I see you, Chris. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to mention it again. Knight of Cups in reverse. Who's behind the Harkles? Knight of Cups in reverse. Somebody who's very shallow. Somebody very messy. Very shallow. Queen of Wands in reverse. Hiya, Megsy. The Emperor in reverse. That's an Aries. That could be the King as well, though. And the Seven of Cups in reverse. This energy. Now, I don't think I've ever said this, but it feels like this energy's getting a bit blocked. Seven of Cups in reverse is a serious amount of gaslighting. The Knight of Cups in reverse is somebody who's also into a lot of gaslighting. The Queen of Wands in reverse, that's Megsy. So Megsy is a bit of a plant. Megsy is an affront for something. 10 of Swords, ruin and betrayal, stabbed in the back. 5 of Cups. Who is this? 8 of Cups is wanting to walk away from the situation. And the Page of Swords causing gossip and causing drama. 5 of Cups in reverse. King of Swords. I see. Temperance. It's a Sagittarius. It's a Sagittarius. They want to be like a kingmaker in a sense. You have got Temperance there. You have got the King of Swords in reverse, what they're hiding behind. They are wanting to stay into the shadows. They are trying to stay out of the way. They are disruptors. They are paid. They are wanting a kind of convolute thing. I think it's Jay-Z. I think it's Jay-Z. I know that sounds crackers, but I think it's Jay-Z. Because look at all this noise. There's betrayal. Queen of Wands crossing over. Megsy is the plant there. But they're not necessarily after Harry. They're after Harry. Harry's the Knight of Cups in reverse. They want to topple the monarchy. They want to topple the status quo. They're doing it by confusion and gaslighting. The 5 of Cups in reverse. They've realized that things are like a little bit. They want to walk away. They don't want to be necessarily around Harry and Megsy. And the Page of Swords, it's cruel, cutting, quick moving words. The Knight of Swords in reverse. This person wants to stay behind the scenes like some kind of puppet master, if you will. And the Temperance card there, yeah. He's a big part of it. There's Temperance. We've also got another. We also have with the Temperance card. We've also got other people involved in this. Let me have a look. Let me just get some cards. Oh, thank you, Sangeeta. If you can all, who's behind Jay-Z? Okay, that's a good question. Let's have a look. See who's behind Jay-Z. What card's this? It's the wrong way around. It's on the wrong deck. There's a 7 of Cups again. It's in reverse. The Ace of Cups again. The King of Cups. Judgment. What was Puff Thingies? Puff P. Diddy or whatever. What's his star sign? November the 4th, so he's Scorpio. That tracks. There's someone behind Jay-Z. We've got what's known about the situation is the King of Cups. Judgment is what's wanted about this. This is like a big deflection onto the King of Cups. Now, I'm not saying P. Diddy is innocent. Probably far from it. But we'll just have to wait and see with that. I don't think he's innocent, though. Allegedly, whatever. The Ace of Cups crossing over is a massive disconnect and some serious gaslighting. The Seven of Cups is also in reverse. This is some kind of MK Ultra thing. I know this sounds really wild because you've got judgment underneath. It's trying to change what is socially acceptable kind of over and window. This sounds insane. It does remind you of Prince, doesn't it? It does look like Prince. It does. But Ace of Cups is serious, like cognitive dissonance here, guys. Seven of Cups in reverse. They're really wanting to muddy the waters and use these as reflection. That randomly was just from this deck. High Priestess. I'm going to put you there for a minute. Six of Wands. What they want is all the glory. They want the fame. They want the notoriety. They want to be celebrated. But to be celebrated, you've got to make a few sacrifices, haven't you? You've got to confuse the waters. The Ace of Cups is in reverse. That is like MK Ultra type of vibes. 3-letter agencies. They want to burn away the old, bring in the new. 10 of Cups. This is a breakdown of family and traditional structures. Why would you do that, though? Six of Swords. They don't want people to travel. They want people to stay where they are. Do you guys in America and Canada, they want to create an environment of fear? And they want you to lead you with somebody. Be very careful around a younger water sign man that is going to be on the world stage within the next year. He's going to be younger, potentially a water sign. He could be a political player, but he's kind of going to come out of nowhere. And watch him. Because he's next. This is all hidden hand stuff. The Ace of Cups in reverse and the Seven of Cups together, that is the potent for just kind of like complete cognitive dissonance, unrequited love, and it's just upside down world. Judgment is what they're wanting. They're wanting to change people's minds. King of Cups is what's known about it. Yeah, I think this is a psyop, part of a psyop. And the reason they're doing it, they don't want people to travel, which is odd because Megsy and Harry do nothing but. And the King of Cups and the 10 of Cups in reverse and the King of Cups above. That King of Cups is Diddy. The Death card is also a Scorpio. That could be Diddy as well. But they need to sacrifice some of that old god to bring in some new. The Nine of Swords, what they're wanting to create is fear and anxiety and trigger people. but they want all the glory at the same time. That's their currency. Their currency is power and glory and clout and fame and money. That's how they get people. Not particularly good. This isn't particularly good. Who's Alex Soros? Is that George Soros's son? Oh, hey. 38 years old. That could be him. That could be him. I wonder if he's going to take over the WEF. I think there is somebody else here that they're wanting to bring on to Peru. That could well be Alex Soros. That's worrying, isn't it? And the High Priestess, they're wanting to keep this all quiet in a little kind of secret club. It could be him. But keep him in mind. But I put a pin in for the next. Somebody is going to rise a water sign, a younger man. So that'll be really under the age of 40 within the next year. I mean, it could even be early 40s, but he'll come across as quite young, you know? He'll come across as quite fresh-faced. Ugh. Where would you like me to go next? We'll do a few more readings. Alex Soros is 38. Rosie, don't know. Are you overthinking things? Don't worry about overthinking anything. Mike Tyndall and Invictus. So will Todge and his wife go to Ghana? Okay. Let's do a quick read of Mike Tyndall and Griff, you know what I mean, because that never happened. Now, I did say there was going to be a gentleman there who was it a Gemini? I didn't say Libra. I'm sure I said Gemini. I'm sure he's a Gemini. And that ginger dude, he was in Homeland. His wife died and he's got remarried. He was there instead. Oh, I can't remember. Nobody said that Trump's younger son would get into politics. Has Barron got into politics, has he? That's cool. That's really interesting. Would you want to read on Barron as well? If I do Trump? I mean, I can do if he's chucking his hat in the ring of politics. I mean, you know, Damian Lewis, that's the dude. Let's have a look. Yeah, I see Barron going in. I see Barron, and I don't want to upset anybody, but I do see Barron basically in the White House at one point. I do believe that there will be this is just what I've seen. I do believe, like I've said this in videos before, I do believe that there will be like an attempt on Trump's life, but I saw it more kind of on a golf course. But I did catch Craig Hamilton Parker this week, and he said something similar, but he said it was in a city, he saw it in a city, like a busy city like New York. But I saw it in a sunshiny kind of place, him like collapsing kind of thing. So yeah, I think there will be I don't think it's going to be successful, but I do think there is going to be some security scares. Baron is really tall. Like, I'm 5'4". I mean, he would probably be like, hello. The lad is tall. He obviously gets his his height from his mum. Well, Trump's tall as well, isn't he? But boy, next to Baron, Trump looks like he's my height. Ingrifftus. Mike Tyndall's feelings about Ingrifftus. 6 of Cups. Oh, it used to be all right, didn't it? He looks back on his memories when he was involved fondly. So the 6 of Cups is a remembrance card. It's a child when you're thinking of your childhood, or you're kind of remembering your childhood and imagining your child's childhood, if you will. So it's a remembrance card. The 7 of Cups, there's been a lot of gaslighting going on. There's been a lot of rumors going on. There's been a lot. The Devil is in reverse. The Ace of Swords is no when it's in reverse. The Devil above is in reverse, this obsessional thingy. Now, I think we can see when the Devil in reverse comes through for me, I often think, well, this is because we can see the rumors for what it is now, if you know what I mean. But let's see what's leaving. Let's see if there was any truth in it. The Knight of Cups in reverse. This is no. The dude is no. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Harry is on the outside to him, and the Tower is in reverse surrounding him. I think he didn't like being lumped with Ingrifftus, and it seems very in the past. The Knight of Cups in reverse, I would suggest this is a little bit of a naughty rumor, if you will. Can you remember when it was last year and I was going, it hasn't happened, and everyone was like, no, it has, shut up. And like Netflix had dropped them last year, and I was like, no, it hasn't, not according to the cards. And Netflix hadn't dropped them. I don't think they're going to be around Netflix for long, but I can only tell you what I see in the cards, and if that turned out true, so you know, I try. I just try. I try. Can't get everything right, but I try. The Hermit in reverse. Look. And the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. No. He's a little bit wounded, actually. He's a bit at Harry's conduct. Something's happened. The 5 of Pentacles is in reverse. He thinks Harry feels immensely sorry for himself. That's for sure. The royal family, though, we have got the Tower in reverse around them as well. I think there's a lot going on. I think there's a lot of things going on for the royals. The Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. Now, the problem with Ingrifftus, from my understanding, is I don't think Harry's going to have a great time in it. But it was set up as part of the Royal Foundation, and Harry was given it basically. It's his charity, it's his thing, it's his. I know there's board members, I know there's other things like that, but it is his. Unfortunately. Remember when he called Harry a villain? Yeah, it's not happening. It's just not. Snow bomb will hit Britain in days. Oh, I hope so. It's boiling. It won't last long. It's so warm. Oh, and the pollen. Just send like a load of Arctic air. I am like a Viking, me. I would be happy if it just snowed all the time. I am. I am not one of. I'm not a sun's lizard. No. Catherine's balcony appearance. Yeah. So no. Okay, right. Catherine, balcony. Let's go. Let me get my Catherine cards. Oh, Catherine. Right, we're going to do some bingo here. What cards do you think? We usually do it for the Harkles, but what cards do you think will come out if Catherine does indeed go on the balcony? I'll go first. 6 of Wands, say. 6 of Wands. Hey, Sharon, love. How are you doing? Yeah, me too, Jan. Honestly, that pollen can do one. I just like, it's just ridiculous. What is considered boiling there? We don't have central. Well, we do have air. We have air. We had to buy an air conditioning unit. It's a long story. Anyway, what's the temperature now in the living room? It's 24 degrees in the living room right now, and it's cooling off. It's because we've got a south-facing house. It's not boiling, Hawwy. It is, man. Oh, thank you, Sari. Thank you. The Sun, Queen of Cups, the Empress. They were all good. Thank you, Sari. Can we have some trifles in chat for Sari, please? Thank you, lovely. I appreciate that. Thank you. The Hierophant. I can't handle the heat. I prefer autumn. Come to Florida, I would melt. I'd have to be in with the aircon all day. You're a north facing and it's freezing. We'll swap if you want. We could swap. Yeah, it's all in centigrade. Queen of Pentacles, the Sun, the Hierophant. Let's go. Let's have a look. Catherine at Trooping. Let's see what we get. I just want to say before we begin this, we are not asking energies to show us anything about Catherine's health. Thank you. Yeah, you can like super chats now as well. I'm Celtish, blue Celt. Anything over 18 too hot for me. Yeah, me too. It's all the Celtic blood. I mean, just honestly, it's just like. That's what you call cool. I know, but I'm northern. We're used to grey clouds and cold, drizzly weather. I'm not used to getting the sun. They complain about it every summer when it gets like a little bit hot. Like all you guys who live in the States are like, that's nothing. And I'm like, it is to me. You've got to remember, we've got our houses are built for keeping heat in, not putting heat out. Let's have a look. Catherine at Trooping. The King of Cups is in reverse. I think William doesn't want her to go and overstretch herself. So that might be a barrier. Queen of Wands, crossing over, is in reverse. Okay. Page of Swords. There's going to be quite a lot of gossip around Catherine, and justice underneath. The right thing to do. Sorting things out. I feel like William is trying to protect her. King of Cups in reverse. Queen of Wands crossing over. That is also in reverse. There is some issue around trooping with what's gone on. Knight of Cups coming into the situation. Knight of Cups. Okay, let's have a look. Queen of Cups. We are definitely going to get Queen Camilla. That's for sure. The High Priestess. What's on her mind? And the Chariot is in reverse. She's thinking about it. She wants to stay passive. I think William is worried. We've got the Chariot in reverse there as well. William is worried about it. William is concerned for her. There's the King of Swords. It's interesting because we've got no politicians about. Not unless it's an air sign man. There. Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords. There's something when we're looking at the royals, something espionage going on. That Seven of Swords is there is actually some concerns about there are some concerns about security at Troop in the Colour. The fact, I think William is hiding something from her. And I don't mean that in a kind of weird way. I mean that in a kind of protective husband way. Because we have got the King of Swords here. I think William's going to try and protect her. There's going to be some gossip about it. A lot of gossip about it. We have the Queen of Cups. And we have the High Priestess. Very psychic, intuitive ladies on the table. That High Priestess is between two pillars, right? Looking out between the real world and past the veil. That High Priestess could be the balcony. I think she wants to. I think William was supportive of it. He has learned something. There is going to be more of a ramping up in the smearing of Catherine, Princess of Wales, coming up. Yeah, I am. Spirit animal. I don't think she is at risk from any of her family members or anything like that. But what I'm saying is, I think there is a potential plot about Catherine. I think there's a potential plot about Catherine that would keep her away, but it is being discussed. Because she'd still have to get to Buckingham Palace. She would still need to be out in the public and drive along the Mall. but there is some issues here. I think that might even extend. I think he was all for it, and they were very pro about it. And then there's something that's come on that turned William Trump upside down about it. I feel like what's driving Catherine is to be that. It's interesting how both of these two ladies, what's driving her and what's on her mind. Look at the pillars. I know that it means slightly different things in the tarot, but look at those pillars. She's balcony. She wants to go. It's a type of justice. It's kind of passive. It's not overly stretching herself in terms of her recovery. I think she would want to do more. I think she's getting a little bit, but I feel like William is trying to protect her. I think because we've got the Seven of Swords here, that's something we'll find out later on. I do believe that there is some type of threat that's going on with Catherine, and it's not just these annoying Page of Swords types online who's like anything for clicks and views. Yeah, I can do that. Catherine on the balcony. I hope she goes, because it means that's resolved. Camilla's going to play a bigger part for something with Catherine. I think they get on well. I don't know why so many people don't like Camilla. I like Camilla. She looks like she'd be dead good fun. Let's have a look at how does Megsy feel about Catherine being on the... Because, yeah, right, Megsy is there. She's waiting. She's waiting to see what happens at the minute. There's a Seven of Swords crossing over. There's a Seven of Swords there. Yeah. They're planning that if Catherine is going to do an appearance, they're going to plan and try and do something. Page of Wands is what's known about the stuff. All of this gossip and all of this stuff is coming from Megsy. Do you think Harry really, really is completely blind to everything Megsy is up to? Eight of Pentacles is in reverse. She hasn't learned anything. Boundaries, she has no respect for them. Knight of Wands is in reverse at the time. Yeah, they're going to try something around trooping. They are going to try some around trooping. There's the Page of Swords as well. What's on her mind? The Page of Swords. Page of Swords is there. Was what's going to be known about it. She's saying it as the Page of Wands. Five of Wands, what's surrounding her. She wants to cause more and more drama. There's going to be stuff about Catherine in the next 3 weeks. It's already been happening, but it's going to start again. What does Megsy want for Catherine out of everything? What does she want? What do you guys think she wants? She wants Catherine to get healthy? Do you think she wants Catherine just to live her life and mind her own business? This was a good call, this question, doing this layer, because what Megsy wants more than anything is the Four of Swords in reverse. Every reader has a different death card. Every reader has a different death card. Mine's the Four of Swords in reverse. Some people have death, like either literal death or like it upside down. Some people have the world in reverse. Some people have the moon. But for me, when somebody is about to go, it happened on Queen Elizabeth's readings, it happened when I was doing some readings for me, and I was like, oh, there's a death. And then I pulled another card, and like I found out it was going to be my gran, and she did die that year. That Four of Swords in reverse, it is the ultimate timeout. It's the ultimate rest. Yeah, I can't believe I'm saying that. She really does. The Page of Wands is in reverse as well. That Page of Wands in reverse. Oh, sorry, that Knight of Wands in reverse. She's going to try and outshine trooping somehow. She's going to try and disrupt it. Now, this could be either Scam Jam being launched, Beige Tupperware being launched, Netflix show being dropped. Not a great time to drop a Netflix show in the summer unless it's a kids one. You know, it doesn't make sense. Everyone's going outside and stuff. But that Four of Swords in reverse. She wants Catherine. She wants Catherine dead. Could be a picture of living. Could be a picture of Lily. Updated picture of the child. Oh, I wonder if she'll use Eric or what? What's usually his second born called? Eric, Ernest, Ernie. That's it. Could she make Ghana that? Yeah. She is. We've then got straight after, and it's funny you mentioned Ghana, we've then got her plotting and planning the Three of Wands here. The Three of Wands in traditional tarot is definitely kind of like planning a journey, planning where you're going to go and how you're going to get all your ideas out there. I feel like that could be Ghana. She definitely wants to disrupt. Yeah. It's not looking good. Catherine wants to be on the balcony. I'll tell you that much. Catherine wants to be on the balcony, but there's something William doesn't want to particularly tell her about the balcony or about the plans. I feel like there's something else going on. Let's hope that that gets resolved. Send love and healing to Catherine and William and pray that they are protected so that gets resolved so Catherine can have her moment on the balcony, because she does feel like she does want to see people, you know. What did the Queen used to say? You have to be seen to be believed, in a way. But I don't think the Queen ever had a young family and had the big C. It's slightly different, isn't it? I'm sure she would have been understanding. Let's do one more question. One more question. Did you get new cards to pull out? New? I mean, oh my. Yes, these are older decks. Some hay fever tablets came from Amazon before. Mr. Northey was like, have you been buying decks again? And I was like, it's hay fever tablets. Didn't believe it till I opened it. Will Andrew move out of Royal Lodge into Frogmore? Yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Do you want me to see William's relationship with Earl Spencer? Poor Mr. Northey. Great Dane's question. Hang on. I have to scroll back up. I can't see it. So many questions. Oh. What will happen to Andrew's 72 teddies? Great day, mums. Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, I'll have a look at that. What will happen to 72 teddies? Hopefully somebody will rescue them. I can't imagine the 72 teddies are going to be in good nick if they've been living in a damp house for a while. Poor things. They'll probably get sent to Teddy Bear Hospital. Okay, let's do William and his rather strange uncle. Let me get some William cards. Ah, these seem like William cards. And then we'll have a look at the First Lady and the other African leaders. And then we'll do a quick read on South Africa, and then I must dash. Let's have a look. Ask about Andrew and William as well. Okay, let's see what William thinks of Earl Spencer. Let's just do it a different way. Let's just pull 5 for Earl Spencer, and then we'll look at William and Uncle Andrew. Earl Spencer. Oh, he thinks he's a disaster, an absolute disaster, a strategist. And the Hermit is there. And the 2 of Pentacles. I think Earl Spencer might have burned a few bridges with William there with the Tower. I don't think William liked that. We have got the Queen of Swords, which is a lot to do with strategy and planning and, you know, getting that. He thinks there's mind games going on. Justice there, that potentially is an air sign person, a Libra, and that's an air sign person as well. The Hermit would suggest that he thinks his uncle is on the side of the dumb prince, and the 2 of Pentacles work-life balance isn't intact. I don't get from these cards with the Tower there and the Queen of Swords, he thinks he's playing mind games. We've got Libra there. There's potentially a Libra involved with them as well. The Hermit, that looks to me like Harry. And the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. That's a Virgo. I think William keeps him at an arm's length. I wouldn't say they're particularly warm cards. Let's see what he thinks of Uncle Andrew. He's got 2 problematic uncles. You usually just get 1, don't you? Let's have a look. Page of Cups in reverse. He doesn't want the kids near him. Okay. King of Pentacles in reverse. He is a spendthrift, a useless with money. Queen of Pentacles is there. I don't think Catherine likes him much then, because the Queen of Pentacles is here. The 3 of Pentacles, he doesn't want him involved or working at all near the royal family. And what's the overall outcome? The Magician in reverse. William's going to get rid of this dude. If I suspect, because of the age difference, I suspect and this is just with like non-psychic brain, this is just thinking, this, I suspect he's going to outlive Charles by a couple of years. Meaning that Andrew might, the shaman in reverse, like William's just going to like completely unpick him from everything. Okay. What was the other question? There was, what does he think of King? What was he? Oh yeah, I know, I got it. The lady in South Africa, the Nigerian lady, fallout from that. Let's have a look, see. Andrew's teddies. Nigeria. Let's have a quick look. Queen of Swords in reverse. She's beginning to regret opening her mouth. She's not great. She's not feeling overly great about this. She's a little bit frustrated. And the 9 of Wands crossing over. That's boundaries. There's something gone wrong with the boundaries. Okay. 2 of Wands. That's a gateway in traditional tarot. Okay. And the Magician in reverse. And the Ace of Wands in reverse. So the Ace of Wands, she's quite frustrated and angry. The Queen of Swords, she is a female politician. She doesn't like how this story has transpired. The 9 of Wands, there's this boundary. She's had to kind of reinforce herself. She feels a little bit battered. The doorway on the face of it looks like it's open. Oh, come back to Nigeria anytime you want. But underneath, they don't want them to. They don't want them to come back. They don't want to bring them together. They don't want to work on a plan where that happens. The Lovers. The 9 of Discs is in reverse. The Nigerian lady, the First Lady of Nigeria, thinks she's all fur coat and no knickers as well. 6 of Cups is misremembering childhood or misremembering events. Okay. The 4 of Cups is not receptive. They're going to look receptive, but it's going to be a little bit forced. And the Page of Wands in reverse. Right. There is going to be either a big Gemini moment or it's going to be like a healing moment type of thing where it all looks like everybody is like very much together and an outpouring of love and all of that stuff. That's what it wants to show, right? That is what's going to happen to the visible eye. But when you see what's underneath it, which is the Magician in reverse, which could be some dark magic that's going to be blocked against Megzi and her association with Nigeria. You've also got the 9 of Discs in reverse, and you have the 6 of Cups in reverse as well. So the 9 of Discs, usually in the classic tarot, it's a well-to-do woman with a parrot on her sleeve or whatever it is. And it shows somebody who's affluent, has got everything together, is very respectable. But it's in reverse. This woman thinks she's all fur coat. She thinks she's trash, basically. She thinks she's an empty vessel. The 6 of Cups, there's a misremembering of, even now, even just a few weeks after, I feel like there was more stuff to come out about that Nigerian trip. I know we've had like apparently leaks from the Sussex squad and all that kind of stuff, but there does seem to be more to come out about that Nigerian trip. And that Princess of Wands in reverse, the Page of Wands. She's very frustrated. On the surface, there's a doorway there. There's like, oh, you can come back in. La, 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 it's all lovely. But like underneath the Magician, they really don't want them to come back. It's just a messy mess. That is what I see. Now, I know I haven't done it. I was going to do Africa, but I'm not going to do that tonight because I have only got a few minutes left before my laptop runs out. But what I am going to do is I'm going to do like I'm going to do, I think Monday or Tuesday night, I'm going to do UK politics, which is fine because like everybody's just like everybody's just so disappointed in all of them. It's just kind of like, yeah, I've got, yeah. But I appreciate that my American friends are going to have, you know, it's everything's quite raw at the minute for everyone. So I will look into Trump, but I'm going to look into Trump and Biden, and I will do them in separate videos. But if you can't wait for me to do that, Mystical Fortunes Mysteries has done a really good reading on Trump, and she's completely neutral as well. She's Canadian, so she's Leaflander, so she ain't got a vote. I ain't got a vote, but I do live, so people can get a bit heated in live, so I don't want that. Do we know your name? Our name yet? I need to do that. That's one thing I'm going to do. I'm going to go. I like the naughties, the naughties, because I am a bit cheeky, as someone said. But I'm going to leave it up to you guys. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's always up to you. So what are you talking about, Lady C? Lady C's finger. Oh yeah. Well, you know, that needed quite a lot of brain. I like, you know, fair enough. Okay. She's really, do you know what I think with Lady C? I think she's really trolling Megsy. She wants Megsy to go for her. I really think that's what she's doing. I really do think that's what she's doing. So yeah, I think she's just trolling her. And she certainly did it the other week when she said Megsy was intersex. So, you know, good for Lady C. A little bit of chaos, whatever. Guys, lots of love. I will be live more this week. We're going to be doing more lives now everything has settled down and sorted out and everything. So I will see you really soon for some more reads, and there'll be more recorded content going up as well. So yeah, so thanks for bearing with, and lots of love to all of you. Enjoy your week if you're in Australia and New Zealand. Have a good Monday. Everybody else, enjoy your rest of your weekend. How we've got like 2 hours left, and I will see you all really soon for some more chats. Thanks everybody. Mwah. Bye guys. Bye.